Recently we released a short on the channel where I was asking about fog, and in fact I'm in an even more foggy setting right now, which leads me to a new question really about suspense. As soon as you've got fog, you've got a sense of the unknown, and your mind turns to Sherlock Holmes or or thrillers of various sorts where terrible things can happen. Let me know your favourite music associated with mystery or suspense. One obvious collection of examples might come from the films of Alfred Hitchcock. Those of you who know this channel well will know that I'm a big fan of Hitchcock's movies, and I've talked about him quite frequently on the channel. And the music for many of these films, whether by Bernard Herrmann or Franz Waxman, or the many other wonderful composers that worked for Hitchcock, including Steven Spielberg, managed between them to create an amazing collection of film music masterpieces. But the interesting thing about Hitchcock, I think, is that the films themselves are musical. I'll give you an example. In North by Northwest, there's a famous scene involving a crop dusting aeroplane, and I won't say too much in case you haven't seen it, but do watch the movie if you haven't. And in that scene there's no music at all, and yet there is a kind of music in the way that this formal structure in the scene is conveyed through the interaction of the aeroplane and the landscape and Cary Grant himself and the camera. There's a kind of musical quality, a structural quality to that scene, which is really fantastic. And it's interesting that Hitchcock very specifically didn't want music there, because he didn't want music undermining the sort of musical nature of the scene itself. And I think there are probably other scenes in Hitchcock's films like that. Anyway, that's a little bit of a I realise that's a little bit of a tangent, but maybe while you're thinking about music for suspense, also if you're interested in what I've just said about Hitchcock, can you think of things that seem musical although they aren't music, whether it's novels or poems or films or paintings, even things that seem musical without actually having a musical component? Let me know what you think.